Hey, Spuddies, PotatoMcWhiskey here, and welcome to Let's Play Civilization 6 as the Mapuche. So, where we left off, we were kind of looking into going to war with the French and the Scottish, so that we can establish a little bit of a loyalty bubble in here to keep Edinburgh from flipping independent. So I think I'm going to declare a double war. I think that would be reasonable. I have my battering ram in position. It will take me a few turns to get it over to Ayr, but I may as well declare the war now. One against Scotland. Now, I believe, let me just double check that it makes sense to declare a double war here. I want to make sure that these guys don't have like a really big army that's going to surprise me. And no, they have relatively small armies, so they should be fairly easy for me to deal with. So I'm going to declare a surprise war on Scotland. And then I'm going to declare a surprise war on France. I don't care about the warmonger penalties. Doesn't bother me. What we can do here is steal this. Then we can get the kill on this archer here. Like so. We definitely need to deal with some of this stuff. Do I have another horseman? Can I grab this builder? Okay, we stole a couple of builders. I'm going to step you there. That's fine. You're going to stay in there. You're healing. You're going to continue to move. You're moving as well. You're moving. You're moving. We're going to get most of these units on the move. Alright. Good stuff. So we're going to mostly push up in this direction. I don't think I'm going to go near Poland just yet. So let's have all these guys just hold still. Yeah, you should be able to tank the city shot there. Do I want to chop here? I guess I do. In fact, I'd like to chop at a builder. It'd be ideal. We'll take 3 turns instead, which means we can continue to chop and develop these cities with lots of farms and stuff. So this horseman needs to make a move. I'm going to settle this guy. This will give me the points that I need. There we go. We have secured ourselves a golden age with just a few turns to spare. Very good. Things are going really, really well. In this city, there's a lot of things I would like to build, but I'm probably just going to go straight builder here and just try to develop the city. Now, I do need to put in this feudalism card here in 4 turns. I don't think the +1 production really makes sense anymore. It's really, really good, but I don't think it's not really worth it. When I have the ability to get mines, I'd much rather just convert. I feel like converting more builder charges would be more valuable. So I'm actually going to delay this builder by a turn or two just so I can swap it once I get mercenaries. Okay, you already got that. That's good. It's hard to remember who got it or not. Okay, so you've got 3 build charges. Let's have a look at where we could spend those. This city could certainly use a couple of build charges. This city over here could certainly use a couple of build charges. In particular, this fish tile here could be improved, as could the jade. Need to watch out for that stuff over here. I could chop a lot of this jungle, or this forest, and turn this into a production house. But for now, it's okay generating a little bit of extra culture. I probably will go around here and turn this into a production area to generate builders for my empire. So where I don't want to do any chopping unless I have to. I guess I could send this up to my capital and start just improving a few of these tiles as well. Or I could send you over to Tenochtitlan and get that city developing a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get another copy of Silver online, because that'll be a 2 production 2 thingy tile. So we're going to purchase this now. We have turtles available. There's the +1 food. That's a really good tile. Let's lock that in. That's a great tile, actually. That's pretty much everything we want from a tile. And we'll go to the next turn. Once we've chopped a few of these jungles in here, we'll move Magnus over to the big city. Okay, as expected, you took a bunch of damage, but you did survive. Okay, there is the +1 production on mines. Let's take Expert Marksman. Let's put you there. Put you there. Let's get the battering ram moving. I'll do an attack with this horseman and then with this warrior. You just wait there. Shoot this guy. I do want to take a promotion here, but I think I'm going to take the shot. Send this builder down to here. And in fact, the second I'm done chopping here, I'm going to move over to Tenochtitlan. I could unlock astrology. I could unlock construction. I still don't have iron, do I? No, I don't have iron, so I'm probably best off just seeing if I can get to military engineering, which means I want to get to engineering first. So I'll probably go ahead and pick up construction and then look for somewhere to build ancient walls. Okay, I actually don't need this galley anymore, but I will finish it. So I'm going to grab ancient walls in here. Looks like this is the perfect place to build it because I have an encampment and stuff. So grab ancient walls in there for the tech boost. Then we will go ahead and shoot here. So we have the Spear of Fionn, we have the Golden Age damage, major wall damage, really, really nice. Great stuff. You just hold on there. You can come forward here, and I should be able to get a kill. Okay, I want you standing preferably out in the open because this guy's going to take a lot of hits that I don't want him to. Let's get these warriors moving. You can stay in there. These guys will eventually become musketmen. And sure, I may as well get this fish online. I would give this city an extra... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go ahead and repair that farm and then get the fish online. You're going to go this way. Then you're going to improve the cattle, I think. 3 food, 1 production is really, really nice. I could just get rid of it too, but I think I'll keep it. I think I'd rather another mine. Alright. They think I'm a warmonger. Of course they do, because I've been totally warmongering. Yikes. Is that me? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was warmongering. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. There we go, there's a galley. Wait, are we in a golden age? I forget. We are in a golden age. Okay. So I think I'm gonna kill this. We'll do some wall damage. Builder run away. You took damage as is expected. Then, okay, we finished the builder over here. Do I start converting this to a production city? I think we have enough culture that we don't need these anymore. And I know it's only been recently that I built them, but I really don't think we need it anymore. Housing in here would be really, really nice if we could get our hands on it too. What I'm probably going to do is drop an encampment over here. So yeah, I think I'm going to convert this into a production zone. I know I only just recently built those, but they've served their purpose, right? They gave me a little bit of culture, they gave me a little bit of an advantage, all that stuff. You stay fortified there. I'm going to get you to heal. Oh, there's the flanking bonus. You're healing up there. You go there. You go there. Then you come across over here. We're going to drop another mine. That gives the city some really good production tiles and some growth tiles. One more. one more mine over here would be ideal. Do I have a builder in the area? Sort of. I guess I could swing him over there. This is a really good spot for an industrial zone, actually, which I might place in my capital. That could be a pretty decent idea. Really, though, I think I'm going to go ahead and purchase the granary, just because this city really needs the growth, and I don't want it to sit around building a granary. So I think that's a useful, worthwhile expenditure of my money. I'm just going to put this galley on auto explore, because I don't really care about what it finds or whatever. I will plunder this trade route, although this might leave this guy vulnerable, because that's a lot of archers. Now, the loyalty in this city is rebelling. This horseman is likely dead. No, okay, so that archer tanked for me. That's good. Means I can get that horseman out of here. I'm going to focus on one city at a time. Major victory. Shoot. 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 Get the experience. Clean up. Get your level up. Very nice. Let's find a Mani. Reassign to Ire. So that should buy us more loyalty in here. Now I need to take Sterling, and that'll provide us even more loyalty. Need a warrior to take over the garrison of this city. Sterling is pretty hard to defeat. I'm going to need to surround it and kill off all the stuff around it. But I think otherwise we're doing okay. I'm going to actually pull back here on my horsemen and just wait. Let's see, which tiles are yours? I'm going to chop this jungle. See if I can force growth in here. Yeah, I forced a growth, so that should buy you a little bit more loyalty. Nice. Library completed in my capital. So, I want to develop my empire. And right now, builders are like my big thing to really get my empire developing quickly. I could, because I can't really build any units right now. So really, only really crossbowmen are like a thing I could use. So what I might do is I might go like construction, engineering, into machinery, into military engineering, into gunpowder. So I'm going to be focusing on developing this. So I could continue to make archers, but they're a bit weak right now. They could be upgradable. What I might do is I might just continue to make infrastructure in the form of builders so that I can spam out tile improvements. We just got a library in here. Let's have a look at our improvements. Yeah, I think a few farms in here wouldn't be terrible. We're gonna pop that down. This city does need more food. So I'm thinking of chopping this forest and putting a farm there. Then I could also get the watermill. I really want the gold. This would kill a farm triangle. Would give me the gold though. Let's see. Well, if I do a loop of farms, I'll be totally fine. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get the commercial hub. I need the gold to upgrade units. Long term. Let's go ahead and repair the granary and then the monument. We've got this archer here. Let's start moving them a little bit closer. This horseman, let's move them a little bit closer. And then I've got this warrior here. I'll hold him in position. I've got another horseman on the way. I've got a chariot on the way. And I think we agreed we were going to start retooling this into mines so the city can just produce lots and lots of builders for my empire, which will help just keep me developing. builders are really, really important, and I think it's actually totally worthwhile to just sacrifice a city's infrastructure to just permanently make builders, because it means you can just always have really good tile improvements. You can have builders traveling around the map doing lots of work. It is a decent amount of micromanagement, and you do basically sacrifice a city for it, but you know, this city isn't too useful anyway. It's not going to build a bunch of districts. It can probably do a little bit of work. Okay, my encampment is taking damage. There's the Terracotta Army and Siege Towers. I'm not going to go for Siege Towers, so this is time where I'm going to swap in the extra builder charges instead of the production. I'm not making naval units, so I'm going to put in Oligarchic Legacy so that I have a little bit more melee strength on my guys. I'm going to confirm the policies. That'll be fine. So I'm still otherwise in really good shape. I'm not building any units. I have the units I need for now. You need to fall back and heal. You need to fall back. We're going to bring this horseman over here. We're going to bring this horseman to here. We have 7 turns on this. We have 20 turns on this, so we bought ourselves some time. How could I buy time over here? Really, it's just the pressure. I need to start knocking over some of these cities. This city is about to flip disloyal, so that might be useful for me. I'll spend a couple turns healing here. Okay, this city doesn't have a thing. Also, I think the religion isn't helping my loyalty. You go there, heal. Heal. Go here. Pick up the placement promotion. Where's my archer with double attacks? Did that archer die? No. Here it is. Oh, that looked like they got 1. Here it is. Okay. So yeah, so this archer is really, really important. We want to keep him alive. So there's a couple of key techs we want to get to if we want to keep up the war. Nationalism is important. Getting to our tier 2 government would be really nice too. Although there's something to be said for Reformed Church over exploration, but I guess we're kind of closer to this one anyway. So we're going to kind of go down this route and pick up exploration. Let's choose our research here. We want to go for engineering, into machinery, into military engineering, into gunpowder, because we don't have the iron to make knights or swordsmen. So we have to kind of go for a crossbowman musketman composition rather than a swordsman knight composition. It's a little bit later, has a little bit higher power, more vulnerable to tech timings. Let's keep getting these guys moving. I don't want my archers to die against Sterling, so I have to be careful about what I push towards it. I will move this over here. I'll take a promotion on you, so you're a little bit stronger. Move there. Repair that, and then go build the fishing boat. So I've got this horseman up here. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing mines, because I want this city to be very, very productive in terms of builders. And then I could switch you back to a builder. Get you nice and developed really quickly, and then swap Magnus over to Tenochtitlan. Okay, this is the sort of stuff I was expecting, and kind of hoping for, actually, because it means I can take this on. So we just entered into the medieval era. There's going to be some new people on the block with golden ages. So it looks like everyone has dark ages. That does make these wars a little bit more difficult. But the bonus is that my loyalty pressure is going to be much less of a problem. So exit as the evangelist, really, really good, not necessary. Don't need it. Monumentality would be okay, but I really don't have the faith generation to justify it. So it's probably going to be either free inquiry or pen, brush, and voice. Now, pen, brush, and voice, I don't have a huge amount of districts, but I am starting to get commercial hubs. So I think the extra science here from free inquiry would be pretty nice. If I just jump into Paddington here and... yeah, look at that. Nice little jump in science. It's not amazing, mainly we're just glad for the loyalty. Let's pick up that kill there. You go there. Okay, there's a lot going on in these battles. I need to be careful. I don't want you to die, but I do want you to be over here now. Market completed, so we can get another trade route. I think I'm building a trader somewhere, right? Maybe I'm not. Good thing to build in the capital, actually. Since it has all the infrastructure it needs for now. In Kampola, I would like to start getting encampments up. This city could definitely use a granary. I'm going to go ahead and place... Industrial zone. No. The city needs builder charges too. There's a lot of like unimproved tiles here. Let's have a look at the tiles you're working. It's far from ideal, but they're reasonable. I think a farm triangle over here would do a lot of work for this city. It would give it a lot of growth and housing. I think where I put the encampment is important. Could give me a lot of information over here and wouldn't really eat into any of my important tiles. I am going to need entertainment districts eventually, but I will place the encampment district here and then get started on a granary. The city needs to be able to grow a little bit. Let's go ahead and repair these tiles. You're going to fortify until healed. You're going to move up this way. I have a trader over here. That's good. Yeah, that makes actually way more sense. I was wondering, I knew I was building one somewhere. I would like a trade route that went this way so that I could move units over to the Giant's Causeway a little bit quicker. I also want one that comes down through my entire empire because this is a lot of terrain to kind of move through. So I might trade with my capital here. Question is, does this city need it? The city could make use of it, so I will send it to my cap. Okay. Get you moving as well. As a bit of an unorthodox army composition that I'm going for this game. It's just due to the unfortunate circumstances of not having access to iron. Normally it would be something like knights, crossbowmen into bombards and stuff like that. Okay, so Sterling went independent. It's kind of what I was hoping for, because I'm pretty sure that'll make it much easier to kill. We're going to get you to fall back. We can completely strip the walls. Then we can kill this guy here. We should be able to start doing significant damage to the city and get it. Now I could wait for it to loyalty flip, but that's 18 turns worth of waiting, and I just don't have the time for that. Okay, I have some builders in here. I could probably rapidly develop the city by doing a bunch of chopping, but I think it would get multiplied negatively by loyalty. So I'm probably going to send these builders on to like somewhere like Edinburgh. This also has really bad loyalty. What about Haddington? Yeah, Haddington is probably a fine place to send these builders, so I'll send them over there and get them developing. Let's choose our stuff over here. Right, we got a builder in Tenochtitlan. Let's go help rapidly develop this city. There's quite a few chops in here. We're going to get rid of those bananas, I think. And just turn these into two huge farmable cities. Lots of builders for now. Monument. Go there. I guess you could move forward a tile. That would be fine. And then this builder. Definitely want another mine. I think I will chop that forest. Although I don't need it, but I may as well. I'm going to chop this forest because that'll speed up this guy. And then I'll put a farm here, and that'll help this city kind of just continue to develop food-wise. I also need to build an aqueduct. Where I'm going to build that is tough to say.
Normal people believe.
Probably in this city here. Probably like right there. So let's start rapid developing this city. Just throwing down farms. Let's get slamming. Hope you like slamming too. We slamming. We're going to keep this city. Then we're going to keep the war going. Now these cities up here should be a little bit easier to conquer because they don't have walls on them. So that's less concerning. Go ahead and do the shuffle. Truffle shuffle. Oh wow. You've grape shot and intel. Interesting. I suppose this is a French one, right? Yeah, so it's quite strong, amazingly. Quite strong. Quite a strong unit there. Okay, we still don't have access to iron. We're going to go ahead and grab the monument just for the loyalty and culture. Now it's time to start promoting probably Reina. And plug her into a city where I can get a decent amount of gold. Probably Tenochtitlan, but for now I'll put her in my capital. But yeah, she needs to get promoted up to be giving extra gold. I'll put a farm there, and that should help this city develop fairly quickly relative to how fast it was developing before. Go ahead and get rid of that. I think I'm going to chop out this encampment, even though it's not a Magnus chop. I think getting the encampment out so that I could build the military engineering thing here, and also getting more crossbowmen might be a thing I might do too. We'll see exactly how things go, but I think for now we're on like sort of the right kind of track. We're heading in the kinds of directions we want to be heading. Okay, we got the encampment down here. And I really want to build more things. This city does need food. So the watermill wouldn't be amiss to get that food in production. But I think as a priority, I would rather get stuff like the commercial hub. There's lots of room for farms. So I think I might stick the commercial hub over here. And get started on that because I'm going to need the gold. The granary has been completed up here. We have a fully built campus. As fully built as it can be this early into the game. So what else could I do in here? In theory, I could just go ahead and build an archer. But I think I would be better suited to building something like an encampment. This could be a really good farm triangle in here. Lots of farms. So I think an encampment here actually isn't terrible. Get rid of that. Yeah. So I'm going to throw an encampment here. It looks like somebody's building Petra, which might be good for us to try and take. So let's get these archers on the move. I could continue to chase here, but I think I'm going to play it conservative with my horsemen, just because they're not that strong right now. I'm going to play it relatively conservatively. Russia, are you at war with somebody? No, you are at war with somebody, but not somebody I care about. So I think Scotland has been completely obliterated. I guess I could move you out of the city, get this archer a little bit closer to the front line. The city still counts as occupied? I don't think so. No, because Scotland is dead, so I don't need a garrison here anymore. Let's keep getting these cavalry. These guys are healed up. That's really great news. Keep making farms. Make more builders. Just super hardcore develop the city. Lots of housing, lots of everything. I have another trader available, which is good. So let's chop out this encampment. Chop out this trader. I'm going to trade with Mbanza Congo. No, I'm going to trade from Mbanza Congo. Not to. Make more traders. This city is pretty as developed as it's going to get, so I think right now we can focus on getting infrastructure. Okay, I have a builder here. Let's get to work. We'll go to the next turn. Okay, so they just finished walls. That's a little bit unfortunate. My troops are merely passing by. There's iron working. I don't have iron, so I can't upgrade it. Let's choose our production down here. An encampment has been completed. Let's go ahead and grab the barracks. So you actually don't need the food because you don't really have the housing. So let's look for a city that maybe has the housing but could use the food. And so Mbuji Mai looks like it might be the place. Monument completed. Go ahead, and I would love a campus or a holy site in here. So I think here's actually a pretty reasonable campus, but I don't want to crush that stone hill because that's way more valuable. So I think I'll go for just a regular campus here. And we'll just kind of slowly work away at that. But first, we actually do want an aqueduct here. Aqueduct, Granary Aqueduct Campus is probably what we're going to do. This city just has really a hard time growing. Alright, so... they're pretty strong. We have to wait. I probably have to wait for crossbowmen here. Yeah, I think I do. So let's just go through these units. You can chop there. Keep making farms. Good stuff. The city now has an absurd amount of food in it, which is exactly what we want. Want these cities to grow really, 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 really big. Civil service, there we go. That's exactly what I was hoping for. I want to get the boosts for urbanization and civil service, basically. 10 and 15 population, I think they are. Yeah. Plus, I think the city, just with the territory it has, it's best used as just a really high population city that works a lot of specialist slots. Like, I think that's just its best use. So food is devalued in here a little bit. So I guess I could pick up a little bit of extra faith. It wouldn't be terrible. I think I'd rather the gold. The gold would be nicer. Plenty of food. I guess I could take the faith as well. Because I really don't need this much food. Because most of my food is being killed by a housing multiplier. So that won't be important. So why don't you trade with my capital, Mapu? We'll go to the next turn. Unit needs orders. Let's keep going. Oh, okay, this is going to be a problem. Thankfully, they haven't really found me. I imagine this is a dead end. Yep. Great. My galley went the only place in the world that's a dead end. Nice. Repair the granary. 2 more turns. So let's just cycle through here. Finish that. Go there. You trade with the capital. You have 2 charges. Put a farm here. Continuing to try to pump this city's population up. Put a mine there. Put a farm there. The city is flipping independent. Let's just get all these guys to wait. definitely use another mine. Alright, nice. Once we have machinery, we should be able to continue to advance. No peace. Shoot there. Choose production. Right, we finished the trader. Let's keep getting traders. This is mainly for roads and stuff, so I'm going to send this one over to PotatoMcWhiskey, so I can get a road. Put a mine there. Very good. Lovely. Got plenty of production in my capital now. We got our barracks in here, so let's just keep making builders. And we can send these guys off. Don't need to chop anything else. So I'll kind of just send them over here to make some farm triangles. Commercial hub completed. Let's go ahead and get a market. Choose production over here. So one more turn for a lot of these units. Let's get you out of the way, get you in line. Let's repair first. I think that's a higher priority. Chop here. I'll chop out one builder. Sure. Get out of there. End turn. Very nice, very nice. Alright. Ooh, taking shots. This should be just totally fine. Okay, there's machinery and medieval fairs. So that means I can, as an option, stick in the unit discount card. Then come up here and upgrade. So we've got triple crossbowman upgrade. Builder's been completed. We'll send these guys off to improve the world, as we do. And otherwise, you are just going to continue. I guess I could get an entertainment complex in here. Like, I think it's actually a reasonable thing to do. Or I could get an industrial zone to keep pumping out production. Industrial zone it is. Okay, granary completed over here. I do need to build an aqueduct. I think it's too late. Yeah, I don't have the time, so I think I'm just going to hard research military engineering. I'm feeling a little bit vulnerable over here to a potential attack, so I'm kind of tempted to build ancient walls. But I feel like I should be able to respond to any major threat, so I'm going to go for encampment first. Okay, we completed the campus over here. Let's grab the library. Again, science is going to help me catch up in a big way. You can see right now, the Zulu are making 45 science per turn. I'm making 68, so I'm kind of already ahead and snowballing so hard that this shouldn't be too much of an issue for me to win this game. It's just a matter of execution and how fast I can win. So let's repair this. That's not what I meant to do. Let's repair this and then go there. You hold there. You guys wait a turn. We are going to extract here. Chop here. There's a builder. Entertainment hub versus what? I'll stick an encampment hub down, but I'll build one more builder in here. And I think it is almost time to move Magnus over to Tenochtitlan so we can do the same thing over there. I think I'm going to harvest that cattle and put down an industrial hub. Okay, you can go now. Please explore somewhere else where you won't get caught and have to take my attention. Okay, as expected. Do the damage there. Alrighty. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Just wow that you would stand right there. Just wow. Just wow. That's all I've got to say to that is just wow. Just wow. Let's get all these units moving. Take on this city. Harvest. Farm. Farm. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I think the aqueduct in here would be actually a reasonable thing to build too, to get the extra housing so we can pump up the jam. And pump up the volume. Right. Triple farms here next turn. Can you please go explore for me? Guess not. Bam. Force some growth in here. That'll mean I can place my next district, which will be an industrial zone. Farms here. Very nice. Interesting that this went this went to a free city. I can probably get this loyalty-wise. Maybe. Okay, just an endless swarm of swordsmen here. Okay, builder completed here. I want to place farms, but I don't want to do any chopping in here until I get to this very last chop right here. Boom. Now I can move Magnus over. Reassign Magnus to Tenochtitlan. Bam. You run up there and improve that. Let's go ahead and get started. You're going to want an aqueduct as well. This is a reasonable place to put it. It'll give adjacency to this. Will kill a farm tile, but it'll give you lots more housing. You're also going to want an encampment. There's a reasonable place to put it, because the encampment has housing. And the campus also has housing on it. Where we put this is a little bit harder. We'll think about that one. So kill the city shots. Kill the city shots, good stuff. The city can no longer shoot. Looks like you're building Mont Saint Michel. Okay, we can go there now. These guys aren't used for much more than garrisons right now. Okay, keep getting that experience. That's going to be an industrial zone. Let's put a farm mine there. Let's put a farm here, and a farm here. Now the city has the food to feed itself. Auto explore for me, please, and we'll go to the next turn. Just good God, like, this is an unnecessary amount of units. It's extremely unnecessary. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. We should be able to take Toulouse here, so let's do that. Who is close to a level? You are. So I will grab Victor and slap him in here. That'll give me the loyalty that I need. So we have a couple of cities we need to take left from France. But otherwise, we're in really good shape. Our empire is kind of this weird shape. Even though we're in good shape, but our empire is weirdly shaped. Yeah, so I think as long as we have Niter, we should have no problem going like musketman, crossbowman, musketman, bombard. That's sort of the tech transition I'm trying to make right now to see if that'll work. If we don't have Niter, it'll have to be, well, it'll be more like crossbowman into musketman and Malon Raider, into bombard, pike and shot. Like, if that's like really, like if we really don't have what we need, I guess we can go like pike, Malon Raider, field cannon, which is really not a good unit composition. But like, if we just don't have neither, we should have neither. We have like access to desert, we have plenty of land, we should definitely have neither. Although I would say the same thing about iron. Like, we should definitely have iron by now, but we just don't. So yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series. Please remember to subscribe to see more videos from me. Remember to leave a like if you want to directly support the channel. Another way you can directly support the channel is by paying for a sponsorship. Basically, it's like a Twitch subscription. You pay $5 a month and I get that money. You can also leave me a comment if you want to give me your feedback. I do love every comment that I get, and I do try to read every comment I get and try to reply, although sometimes there's a lot of you guys saying stuff to me. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that I love you very, very, very much, and I will see you later, taters.